Hey, Evil Dead fans. Sorry I haven't posted a video in a long time. I've been a little busy getting stuff done here at the house, work, and whatnot. I did have a surprise back in April to show you. Actually, it was the house my grandpa grew up in, way out of town in my old home state, in the old county I used to live in. He grew up in a house pretty much on the same kind of trail that it is off of Evil Dead 1. And lived in a house very similar to that. It was built almost exactly the same way. And I wanted to show you that, but I've been gone so long, I haven't been that property probably in about 10 years. They actually took the house out, bulldozed everything, and it's gone. So I wanted to show you guys that because it's really cool, but it's gone. So sorry about that. Now this video, I had a question from XXX, Gothman XXX. He's having problems with making the top, and was hoping that somebody would just build them and sell them. Now, what I'm going to talk about right now is kind of the pros and cons of that. The pros on having one pre-built, just the slope top here, is all your mounting holes and everything will be drilled out, and everything's going to be cut to fit, especially up here and back here. And it would be nice to have. Now let's go with the cons. As a builder that I've had problems with, it's best to go step by step versus having a piece that's done and try and make that fit. Now, number one is right here, the cut on the body, where this top slope piece will slide, where it does slide in here, and sometimes will rest here. Now, if you do that cut wrong at all, even a 1/4 inch wrong, and it's 1/4 inch off, this top won't look right with this at all. There won't be a flawless, body to body look. I've made them to where I have had a little gap here, but nothing that, nothing that's crazy. And another thing is, if you start pre-drilling your body before you get the top, now if you have a pre-drilled top, say somebody builds you one and sends it to you, and you pre-drill your body marks where the holes are may not line up. And also, if you do the pre-drilling and you want a different mounting hole for your hand inside, see, mine mounts from this original hole up here that lines up on the bottom. And that's what I do with these Evil Dead 2 versions. I keep the bolts up here. I keep the this tag here and this on-off switch where it's supposed to be on the original home light, like in some scenes they had from Evil Dead 2. Now, Army of Darkness and Ash vs. Evil Dead, it's up here without the tag. But the biggest thing that you would have a problem with of having something pre-done top, is the cuff size. Now, let's say the cuff size is a certain size, like mine's an oversized, I think, what is it, 3.5 or whatever. I can't remember how big it is right now, but let's say your hand's smaller and you want a smaller cuff. Now this hole is going to be way too big. Or if you have like a catcher's mitt for a hand, this is going to be way too small. So there's going to be a lot of cutting and fitting, and actually this top would not work. So can one be pre-done and sent out? Yes, it could. You would have to give out instructions on where to cut, how to cut. The person making it have to be aware of how big your hand is, how big the cuff is. It's kind of a pain to have it just pre-built, because this top, I like to go step by step when I build them, because this comes off, back on, refit here and there. It's a lot of work to it, but like I said, yes, it can be done. But in my opinion, to have a top pre-done and sent to you, it's iffy. It's real iffy. You might not get what you want out of it. And if you mess up one time on cutting the body wrong, especially here, I'm telling you, brother, you're going to have to start over with a brand new body, because you're just going to be hating that. You're going to be hating life and just be pissed at yourself. Or say if they pre-make them and they leave that, they don't cut out the curve here, and they want somebody says, you cut it out to how you like it. That's fine too. Well, you can cut it out right with a nice cuff size, which you really should have the cuff match exactly with this angle here so you have no gaps. Or you could be a lazy piece of crap and just have this thing sitting here, have that laying flat, leave these open, which is fine. I've seen people do it. It doesn't look bad. It's mostly off the Ash vs. Evil Dead series. But have the cuff hanging way down here so your wrist is all showing on the bottom. Because I've seen them, and it still pisses me off to this day. Where you see the cuff go way down here. It looks dumb. It looks like an old lady's neck. I hate it. I would never buy one like that. That's just my personal opinion. I like having no gaps. And I've said that more than once. So, in my opinion, I would not buy a pre-made one. Unless you went specifically by the instructions on how to build it. But everybody's hand and wrist is different in size. So, it's best to just get one. If you can't build one, buy one done. Or, if you're having problems with it, if anybody has any problems with building one right now, just leave me a message. I might even just call you on the phone. You know, ask for your phone number, I'll give you mine, and I'll call you on the phone and tell you step by step what you're doing wrong and what you need to do. I don't mind doing that. That's fine. Because I like other people building these. It's a great thing. Oh, and another thing on this. This is my Evil Dead 2 one. I made this custom cuff a long time ago. Now, on my Ash vs. Evil Dead one, I made a way better cuff. So I'm going to actually take this one off and duplicate that. And William Hall from down in Texas, he has it. My Ash vs. Evil Dead one I did. Sent me a lot of photos with it. Seems like he's having a good time with it. And talked to him on the phone. Super nice guy. One of my next videos I'm going to make is I'm going to talk about the cancellation of Ash vs. Evil Dead and my thoughts on the retiring of Bruce Campbell as Ash and why I think it got canceled. Because I don't think it's all about ratings. I think there's more to it. But that'll be in the next video. Till then, you guys have a great day. Bye.